Hallå? Jag ska bara stänga av musiken. Fan, det kändes som att spelet var jäkligt högt. Jag glömde tända lampan. Åh jävlar. Känns som det är jäkligt högt. Nej. Skippar det nu. Nej, jag skippade det.
How can something as beautiful...
Vill man inte sett det i början där? Jag tror det. Men spelar det lite högt eller? Men vi får ta det. Jag vill ju se det. Vi får helt enkelt sänka ljudet när vi har kommit in här. Den bara visar ju lite. Jag vet inte, kanske är bra funkar så här, får vi säga till annars. Jag tror det är lite högt då.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them. or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning, so let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant.
Det som är lite synd är att det är inte liksom svensk textat. Det är lite synd. Vi ser om vi kan... Men är inte 80 kanske. Hur kan han räcka? Video? Nej. New. Det tog svår.
Encode your DNA.
Jag vet inte vilken man vill ha. Vi kör den.
Define your genetic structure.
Om vi tar på mitten, det känns som att det är... Där kanske? Där blir det bra.
Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style.
Hur fan ska vi se ut då? Den var ju fan. Den kör vi.
Pick your main color.
Det var inte mycket.
Choose your detail color.
Jädrar vad röd de är.
Pick a class. Commando. Psyfreak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Deadeye.
Den där är...
Commando. Psyfreak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Deadeye.
Jag tror på den där. Alltså.
Deadeye. Commando. Deadeye. Saboteur. Deadeye. Deadeye.
Deadeye blev.
Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around eventually.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature? And here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Right is always right.
Oj.
Stories of
svärd,
death
det var ju
and the
fan-
bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own.
Det blir nog inte en
Meanwhile,
jättelång stream
the
idag.
predator only
Så ni
grew
vet.
stronger.
Tänkte jag kunde börja på det här sen. Kan man ha någonting i spel alltså, och gå tillbaka till om man inte liksom vet hur man ska spela sen. Tänkte jag. Jag tror det är ganska, kan vara ganska långt där.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Ja, det var det man fick se i början ju.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Jävlar smäll.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Au. Vad som låter som en liten robot.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Au. Blir jag täckt i olja nu? Au! Wow, wow, wow. Oh. Hej! Jag bara trycker, jag vet inte vad det är alla grejer gör. Ja, det är ganska stor värld ändå alltså. Och där kan man ju se... Vad ska vi plussa? Vi har en. Du tar dem på lack kanske?
Looks good.
Eller lux står det kanske.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Tjenare. Hur är läget?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Jag visste ju inte vad man skulle göra där först. Fan.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Wow, wow, wow. Carving it up. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Sådär.
The scrap keeps piling up.
Så om jag är lite seg ibland och svarar när jag skriver. Man ser lite inne i spelet ibland.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark a facial scar to remember the past.
Iatu Yao Mawa.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Ugambun ang ugagad yebromo wufu.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Yuba dullu wawa.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Yalawa watnawa.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Åh jävlar, vad är jag nu?
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Ska ta det.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Vad ska jag göra?
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree. Now that you've seen the Nonno's connection with the tree with your own
Han
eyes,
pratar om
you
det.
have no reason to doubt.
Jag kan språket där.
From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
Puff.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll
So
meet
vi ska
again
rädda ett
once
träd
you've
då.
played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Nej, jag fick en sov.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life
Springer
is
med ett
dying.
stort jävla
Its
svärd
days
på
are
ryggen alltså.
numbered. Without
Måste vara
help,
ganska lätt
it
i alla fall.
can't endure the environmental change
Annars lär jag
and
inte
assault
orka
from
det.
the World Eaters.
Så det där var bara liksom för... Ja, antar jag. Det är som att loggan kom fram igen. Oh, en trophy.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
RGB vet du. Fan gör det väl? Jävlar. Men hur fan 3 huvuden? Med
That must
tanten.
be the world eater that chewed off out of Date's leg.
Tanten.
You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Ja. Trevligt, trevligt. Vad fan är du då om hon är tant? Du är ju fan äldre.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Fairy tale.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by
Ja,
the
fan
world
gör ni
eaters
då?
to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Så lukutalan jag också.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack.
Ane fasu.
He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Ane
Godis. Vad
fasu.
gött.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Aj,
Fairy
fan.
sino tino matau.
He's grateful
Martia
for that.
bata bata.
You still
Det
seem
är
to
som han
have a
pratar.
spark of
Fan,
light
kan
in
du
you.
deras språk eller?
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like?
Not as much as it hurts.
Always making the...
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
There's out of date again.
Jag vet inte, jag har
He
inte
must have
tänkt att
missed
spela det
something
så jävla länge.
important.
Det blir en
Out of
stund
date
till, någon
says you
timme
will
till
make a
kanske.
better stand against the world eaters with the
Till 20
support of a
kanske.
tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's
vi kan väl spela
conviction to
jag ska
stop the
jobba,
world eaters
jobba i
began
eftermiddag.
when the Leviathans rose from the depths
Så
of the
det
surf.
kan jag spela en stund.
Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though.
Jävlar, de pratar mycket i det här spelet
Destiny
känner
arrives
jag.
all the same.
Helt sjukt.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the world eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Vi går väl dit väst eller?
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it.
Jag vet inte vilka som är... Är den där också onda eller? Ja. Klicka. Vänta. 2, 4. Easy, easy.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
En hatt. Jag fick en hatt. Hur fan tar han på sig den då?
Watch out for you.
Här kanske. Åh! Vilken ful jävla hatt. Det måste vi ha ju. Gjorde den någonting eller?
Snazzy hatter.
Snazzy. Så ja.
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Hopes you have patience. The Sifu can't stop himself from talking sometimes. Let's hope this isn't one of those days.
Nu jävlar. Ganska flummigt spel alltså.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side, the wasteland you came from. He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. Jackney doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life. He wasn't sure you'd do that, but it seems your mind took control of that big heart of yours. That's a sign of strength. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe. Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Okej, de har det gröna då. Så vi måste ta det gula måste ta. Fan, det är rätt mycket.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even if you see the world differently, you must hit them as soon and as hard as you can. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from
Alltså
you.
jävlar mycket de snackar.
He remembered. Anyway.
Det finns ingenting man kan sno här. Det är väl skit. Jävla ljud de gjorde. Så kolla. Det gick inte att ändra så mycket till video. Wow.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled.
Wow. Jag klickade det. Där tog vi ganska mycket skada av honom. För helvete, kan du inte hoppa din dumme jävel eller? Bra, jag klickade. Jaha.
Get up!
Hej! Fina. Det var en fin hatte. Tror du kan med hans grejer här uppe eller? Antagligen inte. Nej.
What can stop you?
Hur fan går jag in på de här liksom? Man kanske inte kan gå ner där.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Och så fick jag en... Jag fick ju en ny hatt ju. Ja, de gör lite... skillnad. Den ser han ju inte med. Fan.
Let's see.
Man typ... Jaha.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
Fan, har vi ju det. Vill ju ta sig ett litet bad.
He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
Japp.
Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
Jävlar. Han bara skicka i. Vilken jävel. Bara ta det i nacken och skicka i han.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd
Hon
train
så
with
farlig
her
ut.
before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost time. You should know, practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's
Jävlar.
another familiar face with lots on his mind.
VOD.
He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Where is he? Banan. Jävlar, hålla en banan och... Ja.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Ja, hon ser fan förbannad ut.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants... Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Vilken jävel. Nej. Det är fan i min fina.
Asil natu.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Ta det.
Gendrana mala.
She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get.
Tukonda.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Gendrana mala.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Tog de mitt fina svärd nu, de jävlarna? Det var ju faktiskt lite elakt.
Here's someone
Oj.
close to heart, doing
Glitchar
what he
lite där.
does best.
Khalifah Cairo.
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Khalifah Cairo.
He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future.
Biada.
He suggests you
Ja, man
get
kan
going and
undra,
find
alltså.
him gadgets and
Tjena,
ideas
Kevin.
for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
God afton, god afton.
Maskilka Michael Tagukal.
He's curious to see what you found.
Bon.
He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left.
Zif.
He says it's about...
Hur långt in i... Jag har typ precis börjat. Har jag gjort. Jag började spela den här streamen så jag har inte kommit långt alls. Har jag inte. Så vi tar det.
Sarevanyat Zab.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
Bon.
You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
Dakadnio Umumwaka.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Kommer jag få själv för jag kom sent här till träningen, vet du.
Anaro lote.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Kodotoku.
Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard.
Kodotoku.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Jag såg lite kul ut när han slår till säcken där. Hände ju inte mycket. Nu jävla. Nu snackar vi.
Yo no massa man barut.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Pala.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Andro?
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Pala.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Men för helvete. Hur fan ska vi kunna... Hur fan ska jag fånga den då? Såg jag? Nej. Men vad fan gör den här jävla grejen? Jag har ingen... Finns det en hovel eller någonting man kan sno här eller? Bara sitter och röker vattenpipor, vad fan. Någon som har tips på hur fan man ska ta den här? Men hallå, jag var ju på han där typ. Kör jävel. Nu får du väl ge mig en hov eller någonting. Ge henne pengar. Så kanske jag ska hoppa upp mosan. Det där kommer inte fram. Trekant.
Catchy.
Där.
Pala.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Kamonu.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Kanyala no toro.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Om ni som jag vet så blir det inte så lång stream idag. Det blir till 20:00 bara. Så det är inte jättelänge kvar. Bara som ni vet.
Kamonu.
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
Kanamunt.
Your Muma says you look tired. No
Jag tänkte att
wonder.
jag skulle
It's been a
streama
long
idag
day.
egentligen. Men jag tänkte fan, vi kan köra en liten kort stream en dag och så kan vi börja på det här spelet.
Sanna jote.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire.
I helvete gör de?
Doro. Can't see.
Det regnar och det brinner.
Kamonu.
Och det regnar ju inte lite.
Your Muma urges
Ja, visst,
you
kan
to
du göra,
blaze
kan
a
du.
trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames.
Där blev det varmt om pälsen. Jävligt varmt.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Better?
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Sanna jote.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make
Aye.
it out of here.
Kan hon fånga mig?
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Kom igen. Det är bara att
You're in
simma.
deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Nej, nu kommer han. Men jag tryckte ju. Lol. Det går ju snabbt där. Helvete vad han vevar med händerna. Men... Jag missade att han skulle komma där. Vad fan händer nu då? Nej, det ska nog kanske hända.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
Stackarn.
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted.
Jävlar.
The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Så där, då är vi tillbaka
As the
igen.
moment fades
Och ett
and
jävla
is
långt
lost,
minne.
the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Finns det någonting här?
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
Den kommer ju komma löst va?
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Fan, han tål lite ändå alltså. Aj.
Bullets everywhere.
Fan, vapnet klickar.
What a blow.
Tycker han har supergång. Aj, aj, aj.
They've received news a Ronin joined the tribe's ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of Jagni warriors are already waiting for you at Myriad's Vespidut outpost. You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost. That you chose to ally with Jagni is a sign of strength in itself, and you'll only make them stronger.
Jävlar. Oh. Vilket jävla fluff.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack... Wow, bet that nut
Oh,
makes a
haven't we?
tight fist.
Wow. Fan, nu jävlar har han rejäl högerkrok. Får vi då se.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Ah. Oj. Vad har vi här då? Jag var inte tvungen att visa den innan jag kom
That
fram till den.
notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used to be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Life is a difficult game, no matter how you play it.
Det är små mysigt spel faktiskt. Och där vill vi nog fan inte hoppa. Däremot här kanske. Men hur fan ska jag komma ner då? Sen trapp eller? Här då.
It's Peekaboo Park. Young ones love this sort of place.
Jag vet dock inte om jag gillar den där knytnäven så jävla mycket egentligen. Det kanske är bättre. Den här är bättre alltså. Det såg inte ut som att den skulle vara så mycket bättre om jag ska vara helt ärlig. Jävlar.
This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous!
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to. But I...
Där ja. Se om det finns någon loot där borta. Där är det. Det var fan snålt. Just det, vi levlar upp ja.
You learn faster now.
Det var inte bättre.
It's shockingly dark out there. That's a myriad tribe outpost.
Jävlar. Ah.
Blasting it. Nice shot.
För helvete.
Made the kill.
Hej, man får vara lite småsvårt, ska jag inte ljuga. Han är snabb. det där?
The bright time creatures are getting up. The Vespidat outpost, long-time home of the Myriad tribe.
Jag tror vi gör så att vi går in här och sen kommer jag spara. Så blir det
Let's see.
att avsluta streamen. Jag kanske prata med den här först.
Says you need to hit them where it hurts, inflict as much suffering as possible, and make it clear your tribe is a terror to their existence. Triumph is always the culmination of many, many small victories. They're eager to start the takeover. They'll follow your lead.
Eller ska vi köra där också kanske?
Here's the first line of defense.
Ja, jag vet vad klockan är. Jag ska köra det här först. Han har inte lärt sig simma då. Ja, lugna dig med jag vet inte bugga.
That's a bomb lobber.
Wow! Vad fan ska jag göra? Jag fattar inte vad jag ska göra. Jag ska slå tillbaka dem. Det var så jag skulle göra. Men fan, det är inte lätt att veta om man försöker dodga dem.
Give those twirly wheels a turn.
Hur så?
Yes, the river tub's going down the drain.
Va? Jaha, slog gå ner, vad fan.
Keep going.
Sådär ja. Ja, men nu jag kommer att spara här så får vi fortsätta med det här i nästa stream. Faktiskt. Jag kan inte spara. Vi får vänta lite, vi får köra det.
That cage is holding a helper.
Det går nu kanske? Nej. Ja, du får helt enkelt vänta det väl. De är bara i vägen, de som är med. De liksom blockar mig.
Says they've been treated fair but is glad to see you. Hopes you'll treat the rivals with the same respect they treated them. Wishes there was another way, but they'll do their best.
Här fick vi något nytt. Fan, är det ett sportluftfilter för helvete från Biltema längst fram på den? Vad fan? Fränt.
A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable.
Åh jävlar. En sniper.
Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense.
Nej. Ja, såklart så kommer en stor bjässe. Vad fan.
Red means danger.
Nu kan vi göra någonting här.
Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down.
Nu fattar jag.
Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. It's complicated. Give it another try. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now.
Där klarar jag nog den då.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Jävlar vet du. Kameran bara. Åh jävlar snällt. Jag fick en pinne.
Says you did a great
Trevligt.
job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon. Believes you'll be even more dangerous with it. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict.
Koibe o Korfabe.
He had a feeling you'd get along with the Jagni tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance.
Tolu keta ya wawannawe.
Your positive outlook on life might be just what the Jagni tribe needs to complement theirs, which is somewhat darker. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That's the sound of impending doom. Out of Date's premonitions of imminent disaster are true. The Porky-Puff needs to be handled.
Men man vill ju inte skippa det för att missa mig.
He says the time has come to confront the Porky-Puff at the end of the east route. Goop is working on making his goo glide strong enough to break the waves out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can do to help.
Så, ska vi se. Oj. Move speed kanske? Vad vill vi ha? Han är ju ganska snabb är han ju. Eller lack kanske? Vi tar speed. Varför? Så där, nu kunde vi spara. Ja, men nästan 2 timmar spelat. Men jag tror det där var allt för dagens stream. Och gör ni inte redan det så lägg gärna en follow här på kanalen så ni inte missar om ni vill se den här spela igen. Men tack så jättemycket för idag så ses vi i nästa stream. Ha det bäst. Hej på er.